Hello beautiful people, welcome and welcome back. My name is Deandra if you are new here, and we talking about fragrances, okay? We're talking about new acquisitions and new releases, because I hope this video is not going to be too long, but it's a lot. But it's just like, I don't know if I need to do multiple videos of this, right? First thing first, new releases. No, let's do new acquisitions. New acquisitions, as you guys knew, I sent the post that, you know, there was 50% off of Good Morning America for browngirljane. So I got Casablanca. Okay. I also recently got the new, I got a whole bunch of stuff over here, so you're gonna hear some noise. I'm not even gonna try to edit it out. I also got the old Lamu that I said I was trying to get before they possibly discontinue it, and the new Peach Aura. Okay, we'll talk about, I feel like we should talk about browngirljane in a whole nother video, because there's some words I need to talk about her. But yeah, I got Casablanca mainly because I didn't think I needed Carousel, and I know I didn't want any of the other big bottles. Why I got the big bottle, they didn't have the big bottle of Lamu. The only one they had was Casablanca, and they had no travel sizes on that 50% off. So I did this, okay? And I just got the what else I needed in travel size form. And that's where we're gonna leave it at, because I feel like for that needs a separate video for sure. Okay, then I got my Burberry Black. I would say this is strong. Okay, I didn't realize how strong it was until I wore it to work the next day when I got it, and there were some complaints. There was some complaints. It was like, oh my gosh, your perfume's so strong. And he was like, ooh, it's I can smell it everywhere. And I was like, it's good, but it's strong. And I'm a person that I do overspray. I spray all over because I feel like I get nose blind. I'm not going to lie. I did smell my perfume when I was walking to the train. I was in the train. I was like, oh, I smell good. But I didn't think it was too much, you know, because I wasn't sneezing. This perfume doesn't make me sneeze. Most of my perfumes don't make me sneeze. I'm not going to keep you if you're going to do that to me. I got this because of the notes. I wanted something more darker, sensual, and a bit sexy. I have a lot of things for nighttime that's a bit more sweeter and bourbony and rummy and sweet and vanillic. Vanilla, I hope that's a word, but no, just vanilla forward, very sweet. This is not sweet in that way. It's not sweet at all. It's floral, it's rose, it's dark, it's sensual. I used to have regular My Burberry years ago, and I did get compliments on that. I never knew they had different flankers, which makes sense because it was a good fragrance. I could understand. I did try My Burberry blush recently because I did do a trip to Sephora. I'm going to tell you right now, I am accumulating too many travel sizes. I need to start going the old school way and go straight into the store and smell them instead of buying all the travel sizes or the vials to me, because it's like, how many can I go through? You know what I mean? And I want only the ones that I want in my collection. And honestly, sometimes if I don't really like it, I ended up bringing it to work and like, who wants this? And I lose out on $20 or $30. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't want it. I'm not going to wear it. So I'm going to the old school way. I did 2 trips to Sephora this weekend, and I bought a fragrance. I know I like it because I went back each time, did a skin test, and I'm like, oh, I'm in love. And I feel like that's how it should be, because all these travel sizes here, I'm sorry, I know I just went on a tangent, but I'm just like, I need to, there's a reason why things were working before, for a reason. I mean, online shopping is good and all, but to an extent. So I say all this to say this is strong. I had the original years ago. I loved it, got compliments on it. It's a good fragrance. I guess that's why they got flankers. And I tried the blush. I want the blush most likely in the same size, because this is a 50 ml. I didn't go big because I don't need it big, and is a good reason I did not go big, because you don't need to spray a lot. So I do have a slight dent, because as I said, it is a good fragrance. It is white florals, rose, you're gonna have jasmine, you're gonna have all of that in there. I'll put the scent profile on the screen for you, but as I said, 4 sprays max. Okay, and if you're gonna be layering it with any brown sugar babes, probably limit that to 2. Okay, but date night worthy. Yes, indeed. Okay, this is what I bought it for. I bought it for when I wanted something different. I want something dark and sensual, but I don't want it to be sweet. I want it grown and sexy. Okay, my berry black will get you there. Next new acquisition is Valentina from 2025. Last year, not yesterday. So this is a 30 ml, or is it 50? This is a 50 ml. I did not show it to you guys, but there's many different stores online that you can buy from, that you can try fragrances that you can't find travel sizes or vials of. Yes, you're gonna be paying a premium for it, I know, but at least you're able to try it before you buy the big one. And one of them is My Next Fragrances. So let me get their card, because with every single one you get one of these My Next Fragrance MNF. And I bought several. Okay, so that's why I have all these different cards. Okay, so I definitely got a lot of my Valentino stuff from here, right? So I will show you the vial and what it looks like. So this is the vial. You can choose the color of the vial if you wanted to have a diamond pattern, matte, whatever. I definitely chose different colors depending on the brand or what I was buying, but I bought a lot. Those are just a few to show you, but this is how it works. Okay, you can take it out, and yes, this is the Valentina 2025. So I bought this is a 8 ml, and I think this was roughly about $30 or $40. As I said, it is not going to be cheap. It is going to be some money there, but at least you get to experience it, and you don't have to buy the big bottle. I experienced it and I wanted the big bottle. Okay, what Valentino is, or Valentina, this is what it's called, is Valentina from Valentino. It is a resurgence of an old fragrance. So the old bottle is circular with a flower on there, and they just literally did the same scent over. They brought it back in different packaging. And I read the reviews and everything because I was always intrigued of the older one. I just didn't know how it smelt or anything like that. So when I saw the possibility of getting a decant of it, I got it, and I went online and everybody said it smells exactly like the original. It's just they put it in a different bottle. I do like this bottle as well. I would recommend it. Now, I would say, like everybody else said, and they did say it was indicative of the older one as well, it doesn't last long. Okay, it smells exactly the same and it doesn't last long. And I was like, okay, so it's literally the same formulation, just back in a different bottle. So I took it. Will I say, are they correct that it doesn't last long? Completely. You'll probably get max 3 to 4 hours wears out of this. It depends on what you're using it for, and I will tell you this hands down, after that situation where people were a bit taken back with my perfume because it was a bit too much, I said, you know what, I want something light and fresh today, and so I got this on. This is Strawberry Forward, completely a little bit lactonic. It's definitely simple and easy reach, classic, summery, spring, 100%. I really like Valentino. I feel like Valentino is like one of my favorite designer brands when it comes to fragrances. So yeah, I like it. Next is Jimmy Choo. This is Jimmy Choo Illicit. I don't know if you're gonna see that there. Now, I bought, I think it was off of TJ Maxx. I bought a 50 ml. I went through that 50 ml in 2 weeks. That's to tell you how good this is. Okay, I was just intrigued by it because it had like ginger and, you know, different scent profiles that I wasn't used to. I was like, is it gonna be spicy? Like, I like ginger in my juices and smoothies, but how is that going to play out in a fragrance? And that's new to me. All the rest of the notes were simple. It's floral. It's you know, yeah, it's a floral, I would say, not really ambery, slightly, but floral fragrance. When I went through it so quickly, I said, I'm buying the full bottle. I bought this off of Joma Shop, even cheaper than what I got the 50 ml from TJ Maxx, and I was upset. So now, henceforth, I don't care what price I see under TJ Maxx. I don't care if it looks good, too good to be true. I search of it on Joma Shop because I know most likely I can get it cheaper, and it's been working. Okay, so just check everywhere. Guilt, Rue La La, TJ Maxx, Joma Shop, wherever, you will get something, okay? So yes, this is very good, and I'm highly contemplating just blind buying the illicit flower because I love this so much. But that is an EDT and this is an EDP. Yeah, I feel for this being an EDP, it's a little bit weak, but I feel it's also because of the time of year that I was wearing it. I was wearing it during the winter time, where you're not going to get much of a sillage, at least with this one. Okay, it's not, I don't think this is meant for cold weather. This is more for warmer weather. So with that in mind, and as the weather has been slightly changing, I'm noticing it's kind of lasting a little bit longer. I'm smelling it a little bit more. This is not an abrasive scent at all. This is a light scent, and it is wonderful. I feel like you can overspray with ease, and you know I'm an oversprayer, so it's wonderful. Jimmychoo, I'm going to say this right now, Jimmychoo is coming to be my next favorite designer house, because I feel like almost everything they make, I gravitate towards it. I would say they're mostly very easy reaching. There's not really much groundbreaking nature here at Jimmychoo, but if you just know you're gonna want something that works, that's gonna be every day, it's not gonna be a waste of your money, it's like, let me see what Jimmychoo has. Yes, okay, yes, you got it. And I'm telling you, I have about three to four fragrances from Jimmychoo that I've had travel sizes of, that I want the bigger bottle of, whether 30, 50 ml, it doesn't matter. I just know I want a bottle of it saved in my cart in Joma Shop or wish list from Joma Shop, because I want them, but I have no space on my rack for them. So that's just goes to show you how much I like Jimmychoo. Okay, I don't know if I had to choose between Valentino and Jimmychoo, which one it would be. I don't know, because that what I call again, Donna Born and Roma Intense is good. Okay, it's very, very good. But if you want something light, a little bit, I personally don't think you can smell this anywhere. I think it's an easy reach, but I've never smelled this anywhere. I'm gonna say that right now. It's like it says online it's a floral fragrance, but I feel this can be in the wheelhouse of fruity floral, but it's not overly fruity and it's not overly floral. It's very well blended and it's not sweet. Okay, meaning like you have a little bit of like fruity sweetness in there, yes, like because it has, I think, mandarin orange and all that stuff in there. Ginger, the ginger calms it, so it's not really heavily citrus, so it's like very, very, very well blended, and I think that's why I love it. It's not overly anything, okay, but it's good. Okay, I'm sorry, just buy it. Listen, India, Liz, whoever is watching this, okay, Mandy, I don't care, just buy it and thank me later, because it's good. Okay, if you don't mind something that's a little bit laid back, a little bit, you can dress that up if you want to. It's just good. Okay, so yes, those are the big bottles acquisitions and that I came into play. I did talk about these, but let's talk about the other stuff. All right, so a lot of travel sizes have been bought because I wanted to try things, and I don't even know where to begin right now. Okay, let's talk about Om or Octavia Morgan, because that is staring me in the face right now. So Vania Mikkel, that is a YouTuber on YouTube. Okay, I watch her channel along with many others avidly. Okay, I'll link her down below and everything. Please go watch her channel. She does a lot of great content. I love her personality and everything in there. Okay, however, she did a post, and honestly, all the posts that I talked to you about Good Morning America doing 50% off, I got it from her, and I shared it on my channel from her. Okay, because she was putting all of us on the lovely deals, and I thank her for it. But honestly, it came with a catch-22. She was supposed to be doing her low buy for March. She did not do a low buy. I'm sorry, I am blowing up your spot right now. And guess what? She influenced me along with many others to buy some stuff because the prices were too good to be true, and I wanted to try this brand. Okay, Lavely Chichi talked about this brand being in Ulta recently. They just got into Ulta, And this is a black owned brand, and I was just like, oh, I want to try it. She has many scents. Okay, this is just a sliver of what she has, but because of the prices, and as I told you, something happens when a sale comes. Because of the prices, I bought every single one of them. Okay, granted, it was like 20 something dollars, but at the end of the day, those $20 add up. So I got dark rose. Now dark rose, they have the scents on the side, is plum, vanilla, labdanum, black rose, and pink peppercorn. Now when I officially smelled this and sprayed this when I first got it, I immediately thought of my Burberry Black. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm being tongue-tied, but I originally thought of my Burberry Black. And I think it's because of the rose component in there. Like, these are rose forward heavy fragrances. But I did do another skin test, just do side by side before I do this video, because I know I was going to do something, right? And I was just like, let me see what the differences are. Now, I'm going to say right off the back, the jasmine and all the other flowers come in here, and it becomes a little bit more, it just stays a little bit like velvety, creamy, not lactonic, but just floral creamy, if that makes any sense, because jasmine, I feel, is like a creamy note. Okay, and I love jasmine. If you don't like jasmine, a lot of my fragrances may have some jasmine in there, so I'm sorry. Okay, but it does have other white florals along with the rose. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm tongue-tied today, but it's good. Okay, I don't remember if this has vanilla in there. If it is, it's very little, but I don't smell it. This does not smell sweet, as I said before. It's just floral. This one, once that rose, strong rose scent, because it's always there, it's never really gone, it just kind of dies down a little bit, immediately you smell that pink peppercorn. That peppery note comes in, you're like, ooh, what's going on here, right? I was like, it turns completely from what you're smelling from my Burberry Black with that roseness. Okay, then you start to smell a little bit more of the sweetness. The peppercorn kind of dies down slightly, and you start to smell a little bit more of the other florals along with the vanilla, and it starts to get a little bit sweet. I would say this is the edgy punk rock version of my Burberry Black. Like, these are both nighttime fragrances. Yes, this one is date night, and this one is like, you may be out with your girls, you may be out on a date, you just doing whatever, it's your rogue, okay, in a sense. Because of that pepper note, it just gets edgy to me. Okay, so that's why I would say none of these are blind worthy safe. I just lucked out that I like this, you know, because after a while, when you start trying different scents, you kind of know what kind of notes go together. Granted, you don't know how it's blended, so there's some room for, you know, surprise, but you kind of know what goes together and what's in your wheelhouse and what you like. And I knew I wanted more dark and sensual, you know, fragrances, and I would say these do that 100%. But this one is rogue, spicy, you know, edgy version. Okay, that's dark rose. I'm trying to make this very quick. Midnight Orchid. This was a bit disappointing because of the name. Midnight Orchid. Is it upside down? Okay. This has peach, apricot, Szechuan pepper, hopefully I said that correct, musk, and sandalwood. Now this is disappointing because when I tried all of these, I didn't look at the notes. I sprayed them all on me. I did not even do a taste tester. I put them on my skin. I was like, I'm going straight to the goods. I don't care, right? And I was just like, Midnight Orchid, why does it smell so happy? Why does it smell like daytime? This is a daytime scent to me. And it's counterintuitive or just polarizing because the name of it, Midnight Orchid, right? I'm thinking a nighttime scent. I'm thinking, yes, fruity, you know, farm-like, you know, as an orchid, you know, orchard. I'm saying orchid. Orchard. Okay, hopefully I'm saying both of those words right, but you know what I'm saying. It's not an orchid, it's not the flower, the orchard. You know what I mean? Midnight Orchard. My God, it's been a day. So yeah, I was just like, this is not what I was envisioning whatsoever. And then when I look at the notes, I was like, well, no wonder. I'm just smelling the peach and the apricot. That's literally what I'm smelling the whole entire time. It kind of dies down a little bit. I don't really smell much of the pepper, the Szechuan pepper note. Sandalwood, possibly. Musk, I don't think it's existing really that much, at least not on my skin, or probably I need to do another, you know, test. I have not worn this one out. To be fair, I have not worn any of them out, so but I have worn them on my skin, in the house, testing them, seeing them, feeling the vibes, how long they last. Well, I would say I don't know how long they last yet, okay, but I was just getting the vibes. Okay, I did bring them to work, and honestly, all of them are just like not groundbreaking, you know. There's nothing here that I was like, ooh, this is different, oh my god. No, I wouldn't say that. I would say the best one that I liked, but then I revisited last night and I was just like, I'm still not sure about it, is Vanillin. Yes, Vanillin Supreme. Okay, this has vanilla, of course, rose, rum, cocoa, and sandalwood. Okay, now yes, you smell the vanilla in this 100%. I feel like I still need more time with this, mainly because I tried this again last night and I was just like, I used to like it and I'm like, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't think I overlapped it with anything because I did come from Sephora that day, so probably another taste skin test is needed. But yeah, I honestly, I felt like this was the best one that I liked, and honestly, one of my co-workers liked this one too. She's like, yeah, it's the best one out of them. But as I said, not groundbreaking or anything. I will come back to you about Octavia Morgan and these scents, and if my feelings change, because I feel like that is necessary. But yeah, Casablanca is next. This is amber, plum, wood, Madagascar, vanilla. Casablanca is not bad, but as I said, it's not groundbreaking. It's not something that I would want a big bottle for. This is like an easy reach. It's definitely giving a little bit of spring and summer vibes for me. I feel like you could kind of wear this in fall as well, but definitely not winter. Yeah, it seems simple. One of my co-workers said it smelled like something similar to like a Byredo scent, which I don't really know much about, so I can't really tell you about it. This one is Legendary. Now, Legendary has amber, papyrus, cardamom, and sandalwood. Cardamom already had me up, you know, like had my antennas up, because cardamom I feel can be very strong, and when I smell this is a masculine scent to me. Most of them, I think all of her stuff is unisex, so you can choose whatever you want. Yeah, this is green. I guess the papyrus, the cardamom, the wood, the sandalwood is very strong here, but it's not like a creamy sandalwood, and usually sandalwood is creamy. It's earthy to me. Okay, so yeah, that is Octavia Morgan. I did go into Ulta when I went to the mall. I did not see it there, so I feel like this is something that's available at Ulta only on their website, because I didn't see it there, which is disappointing, because I would like to have smelled more of her collection in store, but it is what it is. Let's talk about this, and we are at 26 minutes, so let's go quickly. I do also have Harlem Perfume Company here. I feel like I should just talk about it in another video, because I'm just gonna tell you right now, I got Eartha that was missing from the kit. So I got the kit that had like 6 scents in there, but it was missing 2 other scents, and I really like Duke, so I got the missing scents, Eartha. Okay, is this Billy? Yep, Billy. And the one that I really love was Duke, so I got Duke. We'll talk about it later. And if you don't remember, Harlem Perfume Company is a black-owned brand as well. Speaking about black-owned brands, browngirljane is black-owned brand as well, and so is ellisbrooklyn, which I bought from. So I got this, and this came free with purchase, which is a dabber bottle, which I have not opened, and we'll talk about that why. And then I also got Myth from ellisbrooklyn and Vanilla Milk. So I bought all of these off of the website, and I got some free things with my purchase because I bought a whole bunch of crap. So this is the new release, Isla Serena. As I said, I was seeing all these YouTubers talking about Isla Serena so good, and you know what? It's a little bit of not FOMO, but during the whole first 3 months, I personally did a no sugar thing. Okay, no outside sugars, meaning like I'm getting pastries or putting sugar in my stuff. I don't really put sugar in tea or anything, but I just realized at work I've been indulging in a lot of pastries a lot because people keep bringing it, and I was not having any willpower anymore. And I was like, Deandra, reclaim yourself, have your willpower. You don't need all this sugar. You do have a sweet tooth, but you don't need all this sugar. And then that also relates to me going out and drinking with my girls. I can't have any sugar drinks. And a lot of the cocktails, like a margarita, has sugar and all that stuff in there. So when they were talking about this, I was just like, oh, this is giving me margarita vibes. The salt, the lime, the everything. I was like, let me get it. Because if I can't drink it, at least I can smell it. Oh my God. I got it, and it does not smell like that to me. Hold on, this siren's coming. Let me pause it. Alrighty, I'm back. So yes, I wanted to smell the margarita even though I couldn't drink it. Now I got it, and I went straight to skin. Did I no, actually I'm lying. I went paper, then I went to skin. Paper, I wasn't getting the full vibe, so I was just like, you know what, let me just put it on the skin. And I still wasn't getting what everybody was saying. Like, I get the hints of the lime, but I'm getting a little bit more of the banana. It does have banana in here, and I know I like banana. And then it does have the salt. The salt comes down later, a little bit more in the dry down when I'm smelling it. I don't know. I'm still on the fence on this. Now, do I feel like it's giving me margarita vibes? No. And I think it's because of that banana note. I was really hoping it would be more lime forward for me, and I feel like on me, on my skin, it's not really that limey. Now, banana can be sweet, but I don't feel like this is a sweet banana, and which I'm happy for, because I didn't want that. Okay, I really didn't. I have other fragrances that can do that wheelhouse for me. So I just wanted something completely different, still summery. This is, I would say, completely like the bottle, like everything. This is summer vacation vibes, brunching vibes, 100%. Okay, but I'm still on the fence. I definitely really believe this is unisex. Okay, I don't think this is it, because it's not sweet. At least it's not sweet on my skin. I feel any gender can wear this, but yeah, wear what you want. That is La Serena, the new release from ellisbrooklyn, black owned brand. And I was just like, you know what, while I'm here, let me get everything else that I was interested in. So I got Miami Nectar, okay, and I got Guava Granito, where everybody says is the best. I got Vanilla Salt, okay, that one I just was curious about. And then that's why I got Vanilla Milk. I was also curious about that. I like Vanilla Salt a lot. I keep spraying it on me. I love that juxtaposition between, it's not super sweet at all. You smell the vanilla, but it is not a cloying, super sweet, thick, creamy type of thing to me. At least on my skin, it's not. And the salt just rounds it out, or probably that's why it's not, because that salt just rounding it out and making it a little bit more milder. Yes, I like it. I feel like you could wear this to work. You can wear this out with your girls. You can wear this at night as well, depending on how you do things. I did not bring my brown sugar babe oils because I did buy more, but Wild Card, which is the Baccarat Rouge inspired version, with this I think will be very, very nice. We'll talk about brown sugar babe in another video, because listen, we already probably at 30 minutes at this point. The other two, I like Miami Nectar a lot. Okay, it's a little bit sweet, yes, but it's not overly powerful. It's not overly sweet, right? Guava Granita, on the other hand, this is candy. Okay, I don't want to smell like candy at all. This was a waste of my money. This was a waste of everybody's recommendation on YouTube, because this is foolishness. Okay. Foolishness. Okay. I don't want the dabber. If you guys want this dabber, let me know. I feel like I'm gonna be giving that away in another giveaway. Like, you know, you'll see later. I probably shouldn't have talked about it now, but y'all see later. A giveaway is coming, not in this video. Y'all see it later. All right, so yeah, that was ellisbrooklyn. Now these other two, Vanilla Milk, I don't need this. Okay, I'm so happy I got a vial. And Myth, I'm still on the fence about. So Myth has white musk, jasmine, cassis, which I think is some type of berry, or cassis, I think that's how you say it, and white cedarwood. I feel like it's supposed to be clean sheets, bare skin. It's definitely a skin scent. It's not something that's going to be loud and overpowering, so that's why I feel like I'm still on the fence about it, because I don't know if I'm a skin scent type of person, really. I don't mind if I have a bit of a sillage and like later on towards the day it becomes a skin scent, but right off the back, I'm not entirely sure if I'm that type of person, because it's like, what am I spending my money on? I can get a skin scent from just me doing my lotions and all that stuff. I don't need to buy a perfume to give me a skin scent, you know? And then the vanilla milk is, the top is creamy milk, accord, frangipani, peony rose, mid is bourbon vanilla bean, Madagascar, bourbon and then vanilla bean. No, I said it right the first time. Bourbon vanilla bean, because the comma's right there. Madagascar vanilla bean extract, upcycled cocoa shell extract, and then the dry is benzoin resinoid, amorous, sandalwood, and musk. Okay, I will let you, I feel like I should do a whole video on ellisbrooklyn, because I should, so we'll have a video on that. Okay, I got the new release of Destin Balmain, or Balmain, however you say it, mainly because it was all the reviews. This was not really FOMO, but I was just like, I really need to smell it, because everybody's just saying it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I feel like every new release, everybody's gonna say it's the best thing since sliced bread. I bought it and I was like immediately disappointed. I was like, I got this already. I got it. I immediately smelled Valentina from Valentino from this. Then I was like, Deandra, try it again. Because I tried it on my skin. I was like, Deandra, try it again. And I said, try it again side by side. So I put one on this hand and one on the other. And I said, let it dry down and smell it. Right? And I was like, okay, they're a bit different. Okay, they're a bit different in some ways, but they're both strawberry fragrances. And I knew that going in, but I was just thinking it was something different because of how everybody was talking about it. Now this one is a much more strawberry forward. Like you're getting a little bit more of that strawberry note. It doesn't smell synthetic. They both don't smell synthetic, which is good because I feel like strawberry can come off a bit synthetic at times. No, this is a little bit more strawberry forward. I don't know the longevity about this because I have not worn this out. This dent is just for me doing it in the house, testing it, seeing how everything's going. I feel like this one, they both can be worn daytime, but this one has a little bit of a classier nature to it because this one leans a little bit more fruity with that strawberry note. I forgot all the rest that are in here. It does have some white florals, if memory serves me correct. I think it may have some vanilla. Is not super sweet or sweet at all. It's just a nice, simple, classic, easy reach. I was tempted to buy the bottle because the bottle looks so cute. I am holding off. This was something that I would have liked to have smelled in person, in store, because I feel like I probably would not have gotten the travel size. But I'm very happy to have it, to experience it, and come back to you later as to which one is better. Okay, but so far, more strawberry, like tonic a little bit. This one a little bit more strawberry, classic, floral, a little bit less fruity. Okay, chriscollins, I did buy a whole bunch of stuff. This is the only one that I really like. As you can see, the dent is denting. This is Forbidden Apple. Hopefully you're seeing that. I'm contemplating getting the big bottle, but I got no space. Okay, so it's like I gotta buy the travel again. So, and I feel like that's a waste of money because I know I'm going to go and swim through it, but we'll see. But yes, Forbidden Apple is my favorite. I highly recommend it. I know Harlem Perfume Company has another juicy bourbon apple, or just a, you know, boozy apple. Langston is the name for the Harlem Perfume Company one. I like chriscollins way better. Okay, all right, next is Donnakaran. So I got the set off of, I think, their website. So we have the cashmere and tiare flower, we have the cashmere and palo santo, we have the cashmere and wild fig, and we have the cashmere and vanilla essence. I like palo santo the best, which everybody keeps raving about. So this is one they got right. I like Palo Santo the best, and then the vanilla essence next. Now I have a lot of vanilla, so honestly I don't feel like I need vanilla essence in my life really that much, but we'll see if my feelings change. But Palo Santo, I want a bottle. Now I feel like I don't need a 100 ml bottle, but I can't find a 50 ml for my life. I feel like they did not make one, so I'm gonna be forced to buy the 100 ml. But a part of me is like, Deandra, you swam through this, so the 100 ml is necessary. This is, if you remember the Donnakaran Cashmere Mist, which they still make, it's nice, but I feel like the whole Cashmere collection line, they do also have another one that's a neroli one, and I think they have another like a rose absolute one. Those are two different ones that are separate. Probably they got it after they made that collection. Those are more newer releases, but I will say this, the Cashmere collection is like a branch off of that Cashmere Mist. You're gonna have a little bit of that Cashmere DNA in there, but with these different facets in there. And Palo Santo, if you don't know what that is, I believe that it's like a wood, like a smoky nature. So granted, I don't think this is smoky. It's slightly sweet, but it's like woody sweet, and it's different. It's definitely different. It's definitely grown and mature. You're not gonna have any and anybody in this. This is definitely work appropriate. At night you can wear it, you can finesse it, but it doesn't give sexy vibes. It just gives grown, mature, I'm here, I'm, you know, that type of situation. And sometimes you need that. You don't need to be grown and sexy all the time. You just need to be a woman. So that is Palo Santo. Now let's talk about Forever Mood, the last black owned brand that I did. I just had a black owned kick. A lot of them was having good sales, and I was just like, why not? Let me support. I was already interested, let me do it. Now Forever Mood always took me some time, because whether I wanted to buy it from them or Sephora, the shipping, I was just like, okay, it's $28, but then it went up to $40. Why? You see what I'm saying? So Sephora had the old set, which is this, which is I think 3 mls, and they're sprays, not dabbers. And since she has a new discovery set with the newest release, which is She Was Here, they are trying to get rid of this. It was originally $24, it's half off for $12. So I said yes indeed, I'll get this, and I bought this separately. Now granted, this was $28, but guess what, I was like, I'm gonna do it. I like this. As you can see, I like this. This is She Was Here. This is a pistachio, milky, nutty type of fragrance. Has some vanilla in there. I didn't think I would like them. I would say a lot of these, I had to experience them. I had to experience them on my skin and wear them out. And I felt like I was gravitating to this a lot when I wanted something that was different. Like I was like, you can still smell me, it wouldn't be offensive, but it was just like, it was giving, it is sweet. It's not overly sweet, but it has a little bit of sweet presence. And that's what I wanted. I wanted something that was going to be a little bit off-putting my natural go-tos. Okay, I wanted that. And I do like, I've been reaching a little bit more for nutty fragrances. I already have some of those in here, miss, and I was like, ooh, this would be a nice one to have. And I actually really do like this. I would want the big bottle, but let's see how everything goes with its travel size. I think this is a 10 ml if memory serves me correctly. Yes. Now with all the rest, I would say I was a bit disappointed with Forever Mood, because I think this is one of them where everybody was hyping up the brand so much. I don't know, it's because, you know, Jackie Aina was a YouTuber that became an entrepreneur and did her own stuff on her side. So I guess they wanted to really support. That's all fine and dandy, or probably they really do like it, because fragrance is subjective. Perhaps it just didn't really float my boat. But I guess because all the hype, I was just expecting these to be so much more than what they were. And honestly, I've smelled a lot of these before. They were not groundbreaking. I didn't need them. And I'm so happy I got this, and at $12. Now I would say I got NDA. Do remind me. These are the names. Hard to Get, and I Am Her. Now, it came in this box. Let me put them in here, which told you all the notes of everything, okay? The one that I liked and I want the big bottle of is You Remind Me. It has apricot, white florals, and vanilla and all that stuff in there. It's good. It's really, really good. I feel like that one is the one that after doing the skin test and even putting it on paper, I went back to it like a few minutes later, even the next day, and I was like, I really do like this one. I think that one would be a good one to have in my collection. I know a lot of people love Hard to Get and NDA. It's not for me. I feel like I have something like that before, or I smelt it sometime in my life. I don't need it. If you want to support and just to get it, fine. She is quite affordable for what it is, and she only does 50 ml. So you have the travel sizes and these. Before I get a big bottle, I'm gonna get another. I feel like before even this one too, I'm gonna get the travel size of both She Was Here and You Remind Me before I do anything else, just to solidify if I do want a 50 ml bottle of this. I guess really why I'm kind of hesitant is because I don't like the bottle, how it looks. I know some people may like it. I think it looks playful, like a child's toy in a sense, and I don't, it's not my wheelhouse. Like, I don't think it would look good on my fragrance tray at all. So yes, this was a mouthful, I know, but this is everything, okay? I even bought a little bowl out here to get everything to you. But yes, this is everything. This is all that I bought. The new releases, the disappointments, the regrets, the change of heart of how I'm going to be going towards fragrances going forward, because now, I mean, granted, it's good to have the travel sizes to experience them, because sometimes I've gotten things and I'm like, after a while, I'm like, I actually really do like this. So you are liable to change your mind after you experience them. You see them in different types of weather. When the wind, you know, breezes by, you're like, oh my gosh, I love the way how I smell. I love everything. I love the vibe that it gives. You know, it's not necessarily the compliments. It's just your experience when wearing them. So with that being said, I tried all of these. Octavia Morgan. I got some more Harlem Perfume Company, browngirljane, and the bottles that I got. My Next Fragrances, if you wanted to try them out, they are a good source. And there's many other companies that does this. Scent Split, you know, Max Aroma. You have many different companies that will give you decants of big bottles if you can't afford them. Some niche, some designer, whatever may have you. And yeah, this is all that I have to show you. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and as always, have a good one. Bye.